I posted a clip about this gentleman earlier. His name is Brennan Ward. He's a Bellator fighter, and I just have such a soft spot for guys like this. He fights in the octagon. He has a daughter that he's trying to raise, and he was deep in addiction, literally fighting for his life in the octagon and outside the octagon. I mean, the guy still works construction, even though you see him right now. He's on a show called the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani. Still wakes up, still goes to his job working construction, still fighting his demons and addiction, still getting into the octagon, still being a dad. Like, it's just men like this. These are the men that need the spotlight the most, I feel, in my life. And obviously I'm a little biased because, you know, I got to get out there and work. And I've had addiction problems and I'm fighting through them every day. But it's like this guy right here, hard life, great story. And he's really trying to be a beacon of hope. Like, he literally says he wants to be a beacon of hope for people who are in his situation. So I'm just going to play the clip that I found. I'm probably going to post another one as well, because I just think guys like this, they need the spotlight more often. Coolest High Performance Coach. Subscribe.
And yeah, it was tough.
Nolan King of MMA Junkie wrote an incredible feature on you. I would urge anyone, like, I'm not even doing the story justice, and I honestly kind of feel bad asking you some of these questions because I'm sure you've had to tell them over and over again, and so I'm sorry.
That's fine, man.
I'm sorry for making you relive some of this, but Nolan King of MMA Junkie wrote a great story, and there's even like a mini documentary that they put together. And I urge anyone, because it really drives home what you've been through and had to overcome. There's one story that kind of got me, you know, as a father of a daughter as well. I think on your daughter's, you said you missed her first birthday, but early on there was a big moment in her life, and you were looking for, was it her christening or something, that you were looking for drugs? You weren't there.
Yeah, her baby shower. She wasn't even born
yet.
Yeah, baby shower. Yeah, the baby shower.
You missed it?
Yeah, I showed up, but I was late and I didn't help set up, and I was dope sick. I woke up, couldn't find my phone. I couldn't find it. I was sick, and there was not like, well, hey, well, let's go set up and I'll get some. No, I'm getting something now. You guys can set up. I'm telling you, listen, it does something to people. It does something to people. It changes your morals. It changes. That comes first. That has such a hold on. It has such a hold on you, and it's scary, man. That is a scary thing, you know. And that's why, you know. So I don't mind when you ask me these questions, too. I feel the conviction that I need to. This has to be known. My story has to be known. You know, since the fight the other night, I've been nothing but on Instagram trying to answer people. It's so many people. I'm stuck, man. I don't know what to do. I'm like, I know you don't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. It's the scariest thing. You need it. You need it like your car needs gas. You need it like you need air. You know, or you're sick. You are legit sick. You're going to have the flu in 1 hour. If you don't have it, you're getting sick and you can't function. The anxiety, the sweats, your skin is crawling.
So how does one get out of that?
Man.
Like, I can't even imagine. How do you turn the corner?
You got to go to detox. You got to get away. So many times I try to do it myself, and so many guys try to do it themselves. You can't do it yourself. You got to get away from everything because it's too easy. It's too easy to get a hold of for guys who really use like me. You know where to get it. You know where to go. You don't even need a phone. You show up, you know, and it's quick. It's done. Boom. You get it and you feel better instantly. You have to be so far removed from that. I had to go away. Multiple times. I've been to rehab 3-4 times. 5 times.
Wow. The last place that you went to, like, what was? Do you want to give them a shout out? The last stop on the rehab.
Yeah, I think the last one I went to was this one was in Cape Cod.
Okay.
It was in Cape Cod. It was called RCI, Recovering Champions, and they actually have a network. You know, they own like the same owners have a couple of different facilities, and I made the tour. I went to a couple of different inpatient spas, one in Quincy. Then the next year I had to go back to a detox, go to the one in the Cape. Yeah, you know, but and then you got to stay away. You have to stay away for a while. And that hurt my daughter. I had my daughter when I was doing that too. Wow. And I'm going again. Now I'm in rehab again. It's like, oh man, over and over and over. You know, it's
Was there ever a point where you
no
thought
good.
you wouldn't get out of the cycle, that, this was going to be your life? Like, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. When it's got its hooks in you so deep, you can't, you don't see. That's what I was saying before. Like I wanted my family back. I wanted to fight again. I wanted to turn it around, but it just seems so like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sick for so long. Then I'm gonna be depressed after. Because dude, the physical detox, that's the easy part. I'm telling you, that's the easy part. A lot of guys, you run out of dope, you run out of money. Let's go to detox.
Right.
The spin dry. They call that just doing a spin dry. It's the months after, the year after, where those chemicals in your brain are not back yet, dude. You're depressed, you're anxious. I used to think I was gonna have no energy to do anything without it. I can't work without it. I can't play with my daughter without it. I don't want. And we gotta go ride bikes. Oh my gosh, how am I gonna do this? I'm telling you, and your brain is telling you that you need it, yo, man. Yo, just get some. You'll be good. We'll ride bikes, all right. And so many times I did. Are you kidding me? I would be so high playing with my daughter, dude. And people, you want to think I'm a bad parent for that? Think what you want about me. People can say what they want about me. If you haven't been there, then you don't know what I'm talking. If you've been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That you don't want to do anything unless you have that. You want to work a 12-hour day welding, dude? No. I gotta be high. And this is months after, and you still have that in your brain. Dude, you're tired. It's bad, man. And it takes time. It takes time, so much time to come back.
And does it ever creep in again? Like that, if that feeling, that itch shows up, what do you do to get it away?
So listen, I'm never out of the fight. I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna say I'm out of the fight, but I'm enough removed from it now that like I have my natural self is back.
Okay.
My natural energy is back, man. I enjoy doing things again. I enjoy, all we do is play. Me, my girl, my daughter, all we do. We're just at the park now. We just got home. Like, I have that back. And you have to tell yourself it's gonna come back. And I used to hate I'd be in rehab. Oh my God. People like, it gets better. It gets better. I'm like, dude, shut up.
Yeah.
Like, no, it doesn't, but it does. And it really does. And that's what I was telling guys all last night and the night before and today. I'm like, it gets better. I promise you it gets better. And I make sure I tell them, I hated when people said that to me.
Yeah.
I hated that. Like, easy for you to say, dude. Easy for you to say. But a lot of people are telling you that, been there too. And it does get better. But your brain is telling you it's not getting better. Your brain's telling you it does get better. I got one way to make it better. There's one way,
So when did you start to feel like, wait a second, I could get back to Bellator. I can get back.
So now he starts talking about the fight game. It's a 34-minute interview, 35 minutes. It's a great interview. I'm telling you, man, the guy has a great story. And for anybody who's in that situation, it does get better. It does get better. Your energy will come back. Your irritation will go away. You won't feel, like that first week, month, 2 months. You won't feel like that forever. It goes away. It dissipates. Believe me, I know guys right now who are amazing fathers, 5 kids, and you would never know, 3 kids, and you would never know they even touch the stuff, anything. You would never even think of them as like healthy, good looking, good physique, everything. But they got past it. They didn't let it grab hold of them. You got to break free of it. But yeah, man, this guy has a great story. And again, if you feel that way, hit him up or hit me up. Like, I'm on my Instagram, my Twitter's there. I keep telling people to like book sessions and stuff, but you don't have to book a session, man. You can just like shoot me a voice note, like if you want. Like, and like I said, my channel's had a lot of growth in the past month or two, so it's a little crazy, but I'll get through. Like, I'll end up, I got a wife, I got stuff to do, but like I'll get through. But yeah, man, it's rough. It's rough, and I love when I could see somebody actually talking about it and they actually got through it, because we need more examples of that as guys. Like, we don't have enough examples of a guy who like got through it and is like fighting the good fight. Like the guy said, he's not clean cut and oh, everything's good. He's like, it's still a battle, because it is still a battle, you know? And you know me, I like a lot of Jordan Peterson and a lot of, if you can take in a lot of his teachings and you're in this position right now, I'm not saying it'll cure, I'm not saying it'll make addiction or you know, getting sober easier, but he talks about like, there's clips of him talking about like acquiring a true aim and how a true aim in life makes life more bearable. And I know for me, like when I was heavy in addiction, I had no vision of who I could be. I had zero vision of who I could be. I didn't even think like I'd make it that far. I just didn't have a vision of that person that I could be. And if you could just form that vision of that sober, better minded, you know, attentive father, better husband, you know, good worker, like if you could just business owner, whatever it is that you want to be, if you could see that version of yourself and then like, you know, move towards it every day. I always say write it down, but if you could just move towards it every day, it'll make things more bearable. I do notice in my life that dealing with addiction got way easier when I made my life better. When I got better, like when I got better things, I had a better aim in life. I had a better woman by my side. I had better eating habits. I had better sleeping habits. I had better, you know, exercise habits. Like when I started making things better, things got easier, you know, better sources of income. Like when it got better when life got better, I got better, you know, and I got better, life got better. Like it's like this little cycle that happens. And again, you probably don't want to hear it, but it's true, man. So Brennan Ward, man, I love stories like this. But if you're in it, man, if you're in it right now, and that could be anything, man. It could be weed. It could be anything. Harder stuff, food, sex, whatever it is, you can get through it, man. You gotta fight for it, man. You gotta fight for it. Like your life depends on it. 'Cause for some of us in this whole thing, it does, man. It does. So, all right, I'm out.